Before we dive into the software, let's take a moment to talk about good mic technique first. It seems easy enough, but you'd be surprised how many people get it wrong. If you're not paying attention to the little things, it can make a big difference. It's always best if you can get good quality audio from the start, rather than trying to fix it later. Here are 4 common mistakes with miking and how to fix them. Number 1, talking too far away. This is probably the most common mistake. Most people aren't used to talking into a microphone, so they tend to forget that it's there and often will drift 1 to 2 feet away. This is especially true if you don't give your guests headphones. The result is you end up having to turn the levels up, which means you pick up more of the room echo and things just don't sound as clear as they could. Number 2, talking too close. Some of this may depend on the mic, but usually if you put your lips right up to the mic, you run the risk of the wind from your talking causing the mic to pop on plosive words. Here's an exercise. Hold your hand about 1 inch from your mouth and say the phrase, "Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers," and you'll feel the wind. One way to help combat this problem is using a pop filter, which we recommend, or to speak angles slightly to the side of the mic, but it's also a good idea to back off a little. The ideal distance for most microphones is 3 to 6 inches away. Number 3, talking into the wrong part of the mic. Usually this means talking into the side of the mic instead of the top of a traditional mic like an SM58. This can often happen in a live setting if the person is holding the mic and not really thinking about it. This will produce a less clear tone and should work to be avoided. Number 4, moving your head around too much. Often when people are recording in a group setting, they tend to turn their heads so they are addressing the people in the room. This means they might start a sentence talking directly into the mic, and everything sounds great, but suddenly they turn their head to talk to the person next to them, and the recording is instantly much softer and less clear. One way to help prevent this is to angle your chairs and mics in a way that the guests aren't talking directly to their side. You can combat all these mistakes if you point them out before you start so your guests know to try to avoid them. If you can keep these things in mind, you'll have much better audio quality from the start, rather than trying to fix bad sounding audio in editing. Record yourself talking at a few different distances away from the mic. 1 inch, 3 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches, 12 inches, 24 inches. Listen back and notice how the sound quality changes.